You're right, all. So the video you're going to watch shortly after these photos and my introduction, having reviewed the video and with hindsight and now obviously things have calmed down, one thing I did realise, I definitely came across as quite contentious. You know, I was like, almost like I was looking for an argument. I think in reality it was just reactionary. I was quite pissed off at because someone had come and challenged me from the security because I could see him watching me for a long time and he kept turning his back and going on his radio. But what irritated me is I've been around the other side of the stadium, around the Wembley Park Stadium side, that long strip where people come in from the train station. No one was bothered at all. No one cared. A few people looked at me and kept an eye on me security-wise, but generally people were sound, you know, and it was the same yesterday. A very tricky event to photograph today, I thought, because it was kids. Obviously, it's totally different to men's football. I've never photographed a women's football event before, and it's totally different atmosphere, much more children orientated, and obviously for a young man with a camera, it's quite a difficult situation to be that. You get declined, obviously, to take photos 900 times, and rightly so, I can respect it. But yeah, the security guy, I think the only thing that really pissed me off was one, that he wouldn't identify himself. You know, he wouldn't give his SIA number. By the way, I've blurred the whole video deliberately, like I always do, because I don't like shaming people. Because, you know, I was quite contentious when I listened to myself on there as well. But like I say, I think I was wound up, one, that I was being treated like some sort of terrorist, and two, that he wouldn't identify himself. And the police, yeah, they've got a job to do. I do understand that they've got to protect people, but like I don't know, I can sort of see their side a little bit as well. But then again, I'm there barefaced, and I'm not trying to hide what I'm doing or anything like that. So it's just utter stupidity, really. If I was in today's day and age, if I was up to anything dodgy, I'd put a set of Google Glass on, I'd walk down the strip, film everything on a phone. I wouldn't walk around with a large SLR camera from the early 2000s, you know, with a big lens on there and a big bag, you know, obviously with camera equipment on it. Just the thought process is ridiculous, and but you know, it is what it is. It's modern Britain for you. But it did make me laugh that whilst the national anthem was going towards the end of the video, you know, there's me outside getting challenged for daring to take photos of Wembley Stadium when there's an event on. But anyway, that's the last time I do Wembley Stadium, I think. I did the England game last year, England versus Iceland. Crystal Palace and Man City yesterday for the men's, and then Man United and Chelsea today for the women's. And then I went on to Kingsbury and Queensbury, because obviously Kings is in the men's and Queens is in the women's today, and that will just add nicely to the photo album. But shameful behaviour in some ways, but then again, I can also respect they've got a job to do. So yeah, I think I'll do this little introduction. So here's the video footage for now. Cheers. Yeah, so this is the other angle. Come round the side, around to here, and to be greeted by the Foreign Army. Yeah, the other side probably is better, but I've done it to death now, so I'll be recording from the beginning. I'm recording from the beginning.
Yeah, I know, I understand. Have you got any accreditation or any kind of ID or anything? Because you haven't got any accreditation, you are literally taking picture of the building, you are filming.
Yeah, so on a day, get a grip.
It's suspicious. Okay.
on a day when England's playing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's Chelsea and Man U, isn't it? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And it's a lot of children around. It's a building, so I need to have any form of ID or accreditation.
Well, before we go any further, what's your ID? What's your badge number?
You don't have to. I don't have to.
Is that how it works?
You're on the premises of Wembley.
Public land.
Still same.
No, not at all. Public.
Well,
there we go.
Do you want me to call somebody else?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Go for it. What's your badge number anyway? What's your accreditation? Who are you? What's your badge number?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, so you don't have to identify to me. You're breaking the law in a minute.
No, I'm not breaking the law.
Yes, you are. So you could be anyone in a Viz vest. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just agreed with me. Behave yourself. I know you're busy. Can you, what's the crack here? Am I allowed to film from here?
What for?
Personal use.
What reason?
Well, YouTube.
Within reason.
What's within reason?
Right. What's the context?
Well, funny enough, there's like an event going on today called the FA Cup Final. So I'm filming like people would have done historically.
Asking you a question, right?
Yeah, but it's not. It should be. Yeah, it's fine. Public space. End off.
You stopped me and asked me the question.
Yeah, because I've got a security guard coming up to me, more or less telling me I can't be here filming and taking pictures of.
This is obviously classed as a private event, private land here. If it was,
Yeah, but that's a public footpath, surely.
Now, we're having this conversation with you.
Yeah.
The reason why we're asking the question, we need to mitigate. Is there any issues? Is there not? Right.
Well, what's the worst the camera can do anyway? Have you had Google Maps? You know, I could sit at home on Google Maps and go around it. Could get a drone up even. I could walk around here in the day.
Drone is definitely a no-no.
There's an order in place to prevent drones on match day.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't know that, but that makes sense. But surely
he's here to do a job and he's got instructions to follow. So we'll hear his side of the story as well. I appreciate you taking the film.
it's just out of order. There's people filming with iPhones and all. Look how bloody obvious I am. You know.
Down to the gate.
No, so I visit stadiums, so I get the fans going in, flying flags and stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I think it's had no problems around there. No one bothered me at all. And I was stood with all the security guards. I turn up here, he's on my case within a minute.
I'll explain it to you. This game, obviously, all these police aren't here because they think it's going to kick off between Man United and Chelsea.
Yeah,
not for that.
yeah, it's women's as well, so it's a bit more chilled.
Yes, they're here because there's 90,000 people here.
Yeah.
It's the CT threat that they're worried about.
The irony of it, I mean, there's cameras everywhere. 1, 2. We're being filmed from all angles, so as soon as someone turns it back and there's an issue.
That's doing the job, like to make sure that everyone's safe.
I bet there's facial recognition on there as well. There you go.
If someone like yourself is filming, what are you filming? What is it for? What's the purpose?
Well, you remember like people filmed back in the day, like fans going in and.
We're going to go around in circles. We're trying to make you understand that yes, we have a duty of care for everybody.
You can understand why security and police have concerns.
Have you explained it to him?
Yeah, of course. I said from the beginning, it's personal use.
Have you explained it?
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
Well, he didn't really give me a chance. He was quite arrogant and just.
You understand why he has a concern?
This is ridiculous, honestly.
It might be too.
VE Day, 80th anniversary and all that. I've got people around me because I'm like a terrorist because I've got a camera. Every single one of you's got a camera. There's cameras all up there. Every one of these has got a camera.
That's because it's got serves a purpose for our job.
Okay, well maybe I feel protected if I'm filming things like now.
Okay,
so it works both ways.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're only trying to have a reasonable conversation.
Yeah, I mean you're recording me now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Normally people tell you, for recording, like I did at the beginning.
The
You haven't told me, have you?
The yellow mark on there suggests that this is a public recording.
Yeah.
Yes,
But when it's flashing red, obviously that's when you know it's recording.
If I was to be dealing with you for a criminal matter or anything like that sort of thing, yes, I do have to tell you.
Yeah.
There are, but sometimes we might not have the chance to.
Fair enough, but thanks for stopping and talking to me anyway. All right, thank you. Hello. Well, presumably it's just about me, so I'm just coming to introduce
No,
myself.
actually, it was not about you, sir.
Oh, okay, so have you got anything else to say to me, or?
Something I can help you with, sir?
Well, you came to me first, so I'm just asking.
I assume it's because you've come onto the Wembley footprint, in which case we do have every right to approach any member of the public that
Yeah.
comes onto our footprint, sir.
That's fine.
Obviously, to ascertain as to whether you're coming for the event or not.
Well, maybe I was considering coming, but it's not a very welcoming reception, really, is it?
Can I apologise about that, sir?
Yeah.
If you are thinking about maybe coming to the event today, unfortunately, the large camera.
No, I'm not going to anyway, but what I would like to know is, why are they not identifying themselves when they ask for their security badge?
At that moment in time,
So-
it's not necessary.
Also, you can just come and ask for my ID, but I can't ask for anything
So
back.
if you have come onto the footprint, then we are able to ascertain as to who you are, whether you're here for the event or not.
I'd like to know who I'm talking to back though. A security SLR number,
the
please.
On his back is the number you can refer to.
The back?
To make a complaint, yeah. There should be a number on the back there. That's the number you're more than welcome.
There's not a number on the back though.
But at the moment you are actually on the Wembley footprint, which is just where those black pollos there would start.
Yeah. But I'd like to know who's coming to challenge me about filming, please.
So my name, I'm his boss. My name is Chris.
Okay, thanks for identifying yourself.
I will politely ask you if you wouldn't mind just removing yourself from the Wembley footprint, which is just that great.
Which is where I was to begin with,
Yeah.
before he came over.
Okay, but as I say, because you do have a large rucksack, which we don't allow him to do.
Yeah.
And quite a professional camera.
Yeah.
So we have obviously come to ascertain as to what your means and what it is.
So you were discussing me before, weren't you?
No, it was something else.
But still, who is this chap here that's come up to me?
I don't need to
You're breaking the law. He should identify himself.
So, I'm asking very politely.
Yeah.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, just please remove yourself from the footprint, which is that grey line just back.
You're a joke, honestly. He should identify himself. Yeah, sod off. Sod off. As soon as that conversation ended, obviously they went. It's fucking country, honestly. The irony of that is when the national anthem was playing as well. Welcome to the land of the free. Just so you know I'm recording, I won't get your face in there. I just want to ask a question because I've had a bit of an issue up there. If I ask for any form of identification of a security guard, you know, like an SIA number, do you have to give it?
It's a tricky question. It's a good question also.
Yeah.
For what? Like.
Well, say if like you came and interacted with me, and
Yeah.
I wanted to know who I was talking to.
Yeah.
Would you need to if I asked for like an SIA number, would you give it?
Yeah. If I ask, yes. I think I've seen this on the YouTube.
Yeah, that's why I'm not recording you. I'm just
on
recording the conversation.
What's this?
Audit in Britain, Reggie
Yes.
Photo, yeah, people
On
like that.
TikTok, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not one of them, but basically I believe that it's a case that you should have it on display.
Yes.
And also, because the guy over there didn't have it on display.
Oh.
And also when I asked for it, he refused to give it,
Yeah.
as did the manager who was with him. And that's like breaking the law to me, that is, because
Yeah.
otherwise people
Oh,
can just
to be
put a
honest,
viz vest on.
He's breaking the law
Yeah,
as a supervisor.
yeah,
Because you're supposed to display your badge all the time.
yeah.
And if the SIA comes across,